Unboxings are so 2020. So this is everything you get when you open the box of these Gemini weatherproof outdoor Bluetooth speakers. Now that was a mouthful. Make sure you wait to the end so you can find out my opinions on this after I've installed them and heard them for a little while. Really basically just get the two speaker boxes. One of them is active, that's going to be powered from the wall using that cord right down there. The other one is passive, so there's going to be a speaker wire that goes from this one to this one, which is the speaker wire right here. It's pretty long, probably about 25 to 30 feet or so, and I think that's going to be long enough for you to install these where you need them to be. You can staple the wire up along or whatever, and it's going to be very fine. These are waterproof up to IP44 rating, which is going to mean that you can put them outside on your back deck or your patio or anything like that, and they're going to be just fine in that environment. They do come with a remote control as well, and once you pair them with your Bluetooth the first time, they will automatically pair every time after that, anytime you're in range and have your Bluetooth turned on. So let's get them installed. Okay, so after mounting them to the ceiling in the garage, I had a stud up there, so it was just some screws that I needed to screw into a stud. You might have to use some anchors, but that's pretty easy to do too, and you can find a way to do that online. These things just screw into the side to hold them into place, and then the power cord goes in the back. This power cord, it takes kind of a lot of a shove to get them in there, and then there's a little nut that you can see me moving right here up to the top that screws that into the back to hold it securely into place. After that, I had to go with the speaker wire, and there was too much for mine to use, so I just zip tied everything right up to the bracket. This was fine for what I had to do, and connected the speaker wire to the terminals on the back of the speaker. They just unscrew and then screw down on the wire. Very easy. Powered the things on, and you can hear in just a second, you get an audible tone for letting you know that that is good to go. There it went. And looking at the app, as soon as I went to the Bluetooth, did a little scan, scrolled right down to the bottom, and they popped up right there with absolutely no issues. I was able to pair, click the pair button, no problems, everything connected right away. This was super easy. The remote is really easy to use. It's got bass, treble, and flat EQ. You can pause, go forward, back, volume up, down, mute, and then it has a pair button on the remote too if you lose that. So what do I think about these? What is my true opinion after having worked with them for a little while? They were easy to install. There was absolutely no problems there. The power cord that goes into the back, you really got to kind of shove it in there, but it makes a really great seal, and there's an O-ring. I like that. The power switch is covered by little plastic parts, so that's pretty nice too. Weatherproofs the whole design. As far as the sound goes, I'm a bit of an audiophile. I like things to really sound really good. Heavy, thumpy bass response. You're not going to get that out of these. Don't get me wrong. The sound is good. It's clear, and as long as you don't turn the bass way up high and crank the volume all the way to the top, listening to something with a heavy bass track behind it or something, I think you'll be perfectly happy with these. I would be okay with these if I had brought these to my home myself, but of course they were sponsored, and I want you to have an honest opinion. I think they could get a little bit louder. These are an outdoor speaker. You're going to want to be in the backyard playing in the pool or doing a barbecue or things like that. People are going to be, having fun and hooping and hollering. I think they get loud enough, but a little bump in volume would be nice. And if they would upgrade that woofer just a little bit to give that bass response more of a thump instead of a rattle, I think that these would be top tier outdoor speakers. I just have to take half a star away just for that. But these are very, very nice, and I'd be pleased with them if I brought them here myself. So I hope that helps.